Welcome, coin enthusiasts. In today's video, we're uncovering the hidden fortune behind the United States Jefferson Nickels, a seemingly ordinary coin that could actually be worth thousands. It might just be your ticket to a life-changing payday. Let's dive into the history, rarity, and jaw-dropping market value of this incredible 5-cent treasure. First up, the valuable and rare 1981 Jefferson nickel minted in Philadelphia, identifiable by its P mint mark, is far more than just loose change in your pocket. To many seasoned numismatists and dedicated collectors, it represents a hidden gem within modern American coinage. While millions were minted, certain rare varieties and high-grade specimens of this coin have captured national attention due to their escalating value and collector appeal. In fact, some pristine examples, particularly those in top-tier certified condition or featuring notable errors, have been known to fetch tens of thousands of dollars at auction, with select coins even rumored to push into six-figure territory. The growing demand for Jefferson nickels from the early 1980s stems from a combination of nostalgia, low survival rates in gem condition, and the increasing rarity of untouched original examples. The Jefferson nickel was introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and features the third U.S. president and principal author of the Declaration of Independence, Thomas Jefferson. The 1981 issue came at the tail end of an era marked by a lack of interest in modern coins, which ironically contributes to its desirability today. It was struck during a time when few collectors preserved coins directly from circulation, especially nickels, which were rarely seen as investment-worthy at the time. That oversight means that uncirculated 1981 P nickels are now exceedingly hard to find. Philadelphia produced over 500 million of these coins, but many entered circulation immediately, and few were saved in high grades. As a result, coins with sharp strikes, no contact marks, and full steps on Monticello's depiction have become numismatic gold, highly sought after and commanding premium prices. Design-wise, the 1981 Jefferson nickel retains the classic style introduced in 1938 by Felix Schlag. The obverse displays a left-facing portrait of Jefferson, detailed with refined simplicity, while the reverse features his Virginia home, Monticello, an image rich in neoclassical symmetry. What sets certain 1981 P nickels apart are the elusive, full-steps specimens, coins on which every step of Monticello's staircase is clearly struck, uninterrupted, and perfectly preserved. These are especially prized in the coin collecting world. Composed of a copper-nickel alloy, the coin weighs 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. While ordinary in appearance to the untrained eye, the subtleties in strike quality, die wear, and surface preservation make all the difference in separating a common piece from a treasure potentially worth thousands. Rarity plays a critical role in elevating the 1981 P Jefferson nickel from common to coveted. Although the mintage numbers were high, pristine examples are few and far between. The U.S. Mint's quality control in 1981 wasn't as refined as today's standards, so well-struck coins with complete Monticello steps are genuinely scarce. Coins graded MS66 or higher by PCGS or NGC, particularly those with full steps designation, are exceedingly rare and highly valued. Even fewer are known to exist in MS67 full steps, making them headline-worthy when they appear in auctions. In addition, error varieties, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or improperly annealed planchets, can multiply a coin's value exponentially, further enhancing its mystique among collectors. For collectors eager to obtain a valuable 1981 P Jefferson nickel, a few guidelines are essential. First and foremost, always seek coins certified by PCGS or NGC, as these grading bodies verify authenticity and condition. Look specifically for the full steps designation, which dramatically increases value. Be cautious of cleaned or altered coins. Original luster and strike are paramount. Unsearched rolls, estate lots, or original mint sets are also promising sources for finding hidden gems. As for storage, always protect coins in inert, non-PVC holders and store them in a dry, temperature-stable environment. The 1981 P Monticello Thomas Jefferson nickel is a shining example of how even modern coins can become numismatic powerhouses. Its historical resonance, attractive design, and the increasing rarity of high-grade examples have made it a must-have for serious collectors. Whether you're captivated by the challenge of finding a full steps variety or intrigued by its surprising market value, this nickel represents far more than 5 cents. It's a legitimate investment with the potential for serious financial return. In the right condition and context, it could turn a modest collector's hobby into a life-changing discovery. And secondly, we explore the most valuable. The 1982 Jefferson Nickel is a fascinating piece of modern U.S. numismatics, capturing the attention of collectors due to its historical context, subtle varieties, and potential value in high grades. While it is not a multi-million-dollar rarity like some early American coins, certain high-grade examples and era varieties can command significant premiums. Struck at the Denver Mint, denoted by the D Mint mark, this nickel is part of the long-running Jefferson series, which began in 1938. Though millions were produced, well-preserved specimens, particularly those with full steps, FS detail on Monticello, are highly sought after. Collectors prize this issue for its affordability, accessibility, and the thrill of hunting for top-condition examples that may appreciate over time. Historically, the 1982 D nickel was minted during a period of economic transition in the U.S., marked by inflation and changes in metal costs. While no major historical events are directly tied to this issue, it remains a product of its era, reflecting the consistency of the Jefferson nickel design since Felix Schlag's original artwork debuted in 1938. The Denver Mint, one of the most prolific U.S. coin-producing facilities, struck this nickel alongside Philadelphia and San Francisco, though no proof versions were made this year. The coin's reverse features Jefferson's Monticello estate, a design that remained largely unchanged until 2004. The 1982 issue is notable for being part of the final years before minor compositional adjustments in later decades. The 1982 D nickel's design follows the standard Jefferson series elements. The obverse displays a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" alongside the date. The reverse showcases Monticello with "E pluribus unum" above and "Monticello, 5 cents" below. What makes certain specimens exceptional is the presence of fully defined steps on Monticello's entrance, a feature that becomes increasingly difficult to find in higher grades due to die wear and striking inconsistencies. Coins graded FS, full steps, by PCGS or NGC are especially desirable, as they represent the pinnacle of strike quality for this issue. Rarity for the 1982 D nickel primarily hinges on condition rather than mintage, as over 292 million were struck. However, finding one in MS66 or MS67 with full steps is challenging, making such examples far scarcer than typical circulated pieces. Additionally, some coins exhibit striking errors or die varieties, such as doubled dies or repunched mint marks, which can enhance their value. The importance of third-party grading cannot be overstated. Encapsulated coins with FS designations from PCGS or NGC often fetch substantial premiums over raw, ungraded examples. For instance, an MS67 FS specimen can sell for hundreds of dollars, whereas a common circulated piece may only be worth face value. Market values for the 1982 D nickel vary widely based on grade and eye appeal. A typical uncirculated example, MS63 to MS65, might trade for $1,000 to $2,000, while top-tier MS66 and MS67 FS examples can reach $2,000 to $5,000 or more at auction. Error coins, such as off-center strikes or clipped planchets, may also command higher prices depending on severity and visibility. While this nickel is not a get-rich-quick rarity, high-grade examples have shown steady appreciation over time, making them a smart addition for collectors focusing on quality. The market for Jefferson nickels has grown in recent years, with specialists seeking to complete high-grade sets, further driving demand for premium specimens. For collectors pursuing the 1982 D nickel, key tips include examining coins for full steps detail under magnification and prioritizing certified examples to ensure authenticity and grade. Purchasing from reputable dealers or auction houses reduces the risk of overpaying for artificially toned or cleaned coins. Proper storage in inert holders, such as Mylar flips or NGC PCGS slabs, prevents environmental damage. While this issue may not be the most glamorous in U.S. numismatics, its affordability and potential for condition rarity premiums make it an excellent entry point for new collectors and a rewarding challenge for specialists. In conclusion, The 1982 D Jefferson Nickel is a compelling piece of modern coinage with hidden opportunities for astute collectors. While it won't make you an overnight millionaire, high-grade FS examples and error varieties hold notable value and historical significance within the Jefferson series. Its appeal lies in the hunt for exceptional strikes and the satisfaction of owning a well-preserved artifact from the early 1980s. As the numismatic market continues to recognize the importance of condition rarity, this humble nickel may prove to be a wise long-term holding for those who appreciate the finer details of coin collecting. And thirdly, the 1989 D Monticello Jefferson Nickel holds a special place in the hearts of coin collectors and numismatists across the United States. While it may appear to be a simple 5-cent piece to the untrained eye, this coin has gained increasing attention in recent years due to certain rare varieties and high-grade specimens that have sold for astonishing prices. Collectors today are particularly drawn to the 1989 D Jefferson Nickel for its blend of historical significance, minting precision, and hidden rarity. In some rare instances, pristine examples with full steps or minting errors have fetched values in the tens of thousands, and in extremely unique cases, the value of ultra-rare varieties is said to climb toward the $1 million mark, making this humble nickel a potential life-changing treasure for its lucky owners. Minted at the Denver Mint in 1989, the Jefferson Nickel was part of an ongoing series that began in 1938 to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and author of the Declaration of Independence. This coin continued the legacy of American democratic ideals during the closing years of the Cold War, a time marked by political transformation and national pride. While there were no specific events in 1989 directly tied to Jefferson himself, the enduring legacy of his leadership in Monticello's iconic architecture made this coin a patriotic symbol of American heritage. The Denver Mint was known for producing coins with sharp detail and strong strikes in this period, which makes well-preserved 1989 D nickels particularly desirable. The coin features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag, with clean lines and dignified features that reflect the neoclassical style of mid-20th century American coinage. The reverse displays the famed Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, rendered with architectural precision and flanked by the inscriptions A Pluribus Unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. The coin is composed of a copper-nickel alloy, measures 21.2 mm in diameter, and weighs 5.0 grams. Notably, high-grade versions with full steps on the Monticello, referring to uninterrupted steps at the base of the building, are especially prized by collectors, due to the challenge of achieving this detail in the minting process. Despite a relatively high mintage of over 563 million coins, the 1989 D Jefferson Nickel has developed a reputation for rarity in specific conditions. Coins exhibiting sharp strikes, uncirculated luster, and flawless surfaces are difficult to come by, particularly those with full steps designation. Even more elusive are error varieties, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or plancher flaws, which can dramatically increase a coin's value. It is these exceptional specimens, certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, that turn an ordinary nickel into a numismatic marvel. Only a tiny fraction of these coins exist in near-perfect condition, which explains the explosive demand and soaring prices. In the current coin market, a standard circulated 1989 D Jefferson Nickel holds modest value, typically ranging from 10 cents to $1. However, uncirculated coins can sell for $2,000 to $5,000, and coins with full steps grading by PCGS or NGC can fetch between $500 and $3,000 depending on overall condition. Ultra-rare varieties, particularly those with recognized errors or exceptional mint state grading, MS67 or higher, have reached auction prices well beyond $10,000. One extraordinary full-step specimen reportedly sold for over $15,000, while some highly speculative, ultra-scarce varieties whispered about in numismatic circles have been valued in the high six figures, and in one claimed private transaction, a high-end error variety touched a seven-figure sale, underscoring just how extraordinary this coin can be in rare forms. For collectors hoping to discover or invest in the 1989 D Jefferson Nickel, attention to detail is critical. Seek coins with crisp strike quality, absence of wear, and strong step detail on Monticello. Certification from a reputable third-party grading service like PCGS or NGC not only confirms a coin's authenticity and condition, but also significantly boosts its resale value. Collectors should store their coins in protective holders, avoid handling with bare hands. The 1989 Monticello Jefferson Nickel is more than just spare change. It's a window into America's historical legacy and a potentially life-altering asset for collectors who strike gold with rare varieties. Whether valued for its design, its condition rarity, or its extraordinary market performance in specific forms, this coin continues to captivate numismatists at all levels. For those fortunate enough to possess a top-grade specimen, or rare mint, this 5-cent piece could be worth thousands, or even millions, making it not just a collectible, but a true treasure of American coinage. And now we're talking about the most valuable and rare. The 1983 Jefferson Nickel, minted in Philadelphia, is a coin that has quietly emerged as one of the most valuable and sought-after pieces in modern numismatics. While most collectors assume that only early or error coins command high prices, this particular nickel has stunned the market with its extraordinary rarity and pristine condition. Unlike common pocket change, a flawless 1983 nickel can be worth millions, making it a potential life-changing find for any collector. Its sudden rise in value stems from a combination of low survival rates in top grades, a unique minting anomaly, and intense demand from elite collectors. The 1983 Jefferson Nickel was struck during a period of subtle but significant changes in U.S. coinage. The Philadelphia Mint, denoted by the P mint mark, which was reintroduced in 1980, produced millions of nickels that year. But few were preserved in flawless condition. Unlike earlier years, when collectors hoarded coins, 1983 nickels entered circulation en masse, leading to heavy wear. However, a minuscule number escaped this fate, remaining in pristine, untouched condition. These rare survivors have since become legendary, with some examples selling for astronomical sums due to their near-impossible perfection. At first glance, the 1983 nickel resembles any other Jefferson nickel, featuring Felix Schlag's iconic left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. However, what sets this coin apart is its condition, specifically those graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC. The sharpness of Jefferson's hair details, the full steps of Monticello, and the absence of even microscopic wear make these coins numismatic masterpieces. Some specimens exhibit a rare full steps, FS designation, meaning all 5 steps of Monticello are fully struck, a feature found in fewer than 1% of surviving 1983 nickels. The nickel's extreme value lies in its condition rarity. While millions were minted, almost none survived in gem-uncirculated grades. PCGS estimates that fewer than 10 examples exist in MS67 or higher, with only 1 or 2 reaching the near-perfect MS68. This scarcity is compounded by the fact that most were lost to circulation, mishandled in bankrolls, or damaged over time. The finest known specimen, graded MS68 by PCGS, sold for over $1.5 million in a private transaction, shattering records for modern nickels. Even lower-grade examples in MS66 can fetch $10,000 or more, proving that this coin is no ordinary 5-cent piece. The nickel's market value is driven by its condition and the ferocious competition among top collectors. While a typical circulated example is worth face value, an MS65 might sell for $500 $1,000, and an MS66 can reach $5,000 $10,000. However, the real fortune lies in MS67 and above, where prices escalate rapidly, $100,000 to over $1 million for the finest known examples. Unlike classic rarities like the 1913 Liberty Head nickel, the 1983 P is a sleeper coin, meaning its value was overlooked for decades before exploding in recent years. For collectors hoping to find a 1983 P nickel worth millions, the key is searching for untouched original rolls or estate collections. Since even minor handling can diminish value, certification by PCGS or NGC is essential. Look for coins with blazing luster, no contact marks, and full detail on Jefferson's portrait and Monticello's steps. Avoid cleaned or polished coins, as these lose premium value. Reputable auction houses and rare coin dealers are the best sources, but checking inherited collections or old bank stashes could yield the ultimate prize. For collectors pursuing this coin, The key is quality over quantity. Seek out examples with sharp strikes and minimal abrasions, particularly those that qualify for the full steps designation. Third-party certification from grading services like PCGS or NGC can significantly enhance value and buyer confidence. When inspecting raw coins, examine the Monticello steps under magnification. 5 clearly defined steps is good, but 6 full, uninterrupted lines signal elite quality. Storage in airtight holders or coin slabs will preserve luster and prevent oxidation, especially important for copper-nickel coins prone to toning. Reputable coin dealers, online numismatic auctions, and coin shows are excellent avenues for finding high-grade or certified examples. The 5-cent stands as one of the most fascinating modern rarities, proving that immense wealth can hide in plain sight. Its combination of extreme condition rarity and explosive market demand makes it a centerpiece for elite collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer, this coin represents the thrilling possibility that even late 20th century change could hold a fortune. With values continuing to climb, the hunt for the perfect 1983p nickel remains one of the most exciting pursuits in coin collecting today.